sure, that's good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm up for that.
Can you explain us who is True Life exactly? And I have many questions. One,
Okay.
2, 3, and then I'll let you
Okay.
go ahead.
Are we gonna walk or are we gonna stay
Yeah,
still?
we can go walk. On peut marcher en arrière.
It's your
On peut marcher en même temps. So, for how long have you been working together?
True Life started in 2003
Yeah, okay.
at a jam session, and it was just rotating, like 24 different musicians that were rotating through this jam.
Okay.
We had harp and clarinet, all sorts of crazy instruments, because we all went to music school. So,
Okay.
and we decided that we'd pick a couple of the musicians from that, and we turned it into what we have now, which is True Life.
Okay, I think we can go further in fact.
That's good.
Yeah, it's cool. And then, for how long, in fact, have you been working together now? I mean,
Now-
you started in 1993.
Started in 2003,
2003,
so
okay.
but I mean, with this version of the group, we've been together for about 4 years. Put our first record out 2006.
Okay. 2006?
Yeah, 2006. Had a couple of hits in Australia, and then put our second record out 2009, and put out our other project stuff, the RAP project, which I work with the violin player and a lot of other stuff. So we've been working, and then we just put the French release out just early this year in February. So it's been a bit of a journey, and it's an enjoyable one, I'll tell you that much.
Why True Life? Why are you called True Life?
Because it came from, because we were improvising when we started. We really believe in improvisation, and we really believe in the idea of, if you leave your ego at the door when you're improvising toward a goal, then it's about playing true. And so for me, lyrically, I try to speak the truth. I always speak the truth, which is probably to my detriment, but nonetheless.
Yeah.
But then, and then the live bit is just about, we're a live band, it's live instruments, and that's what it's always going to be. It's always going to be a group, and the next record that we're doing is just going to be the group in a room, like more and more of that. So that's where it comes from.
I know you just came back from Switzerland.
Yeah.
And you're getting to Belfast tomorrow. Is
Where?
it? Yeah.
Belfort, where?
Belfort, sorry. Yeah, Belfort in France. Not
Belfast.
thinking of Belfast. Maybe later.
Yeah.
Okay. And how long will you be touring here this year?
We did a 6-week tour in April, in March, April, and then we've come back. We're doing 3 weeks this time, and then we're coming back in October, November to do a 4-week club day shows.
Oh, you mean all in France or in Europe?
All in France. The whole thing so far has just been in France.
Okay.
Switzerland was our first one out of France, and Japan. Back in the day, a few years ago, we used to go there a bit, and now we're starting to move into Germany, which is getting very interesting for us.
Okay. How do you feel about Rouen? I mean, did you have time to visit a little bit, like maybe the center, or I don't know?
We drove in. We drove in 2 hours ago.
Okay.
After 8 hours of road.
Yeah, maybe too early to ask you.
Too early to ask.
Okay.
I mean, it's the setting for the gig is beautiful. I mean,
Really?
look at this, man.
Yeah,
It's a gorgeous place to play. So.
That's wrong, but you can say to the wrong people. You can
Look
just
at
say,
this.
Thank you for
Look at
this.
this. Look at that.
Beautiful.
It's
Beautiful.
très bien.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's all. We will leave you.
Go on.
Have a really nice night.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much. Come
Awesome.
back next year, please.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah, or we will.
Oh, yeah.